main components to any story. And the first element is unsurprising. It's your character. So in our situations, it will be our audience. It will be our learner, for want of a better word. The second element of your story should be a conflict. We talk about pain points when we're developing out learner personas, and often your pain point will point towards a conflict, a challenge your character is facing in their role, a problem they are looking to overcome, a gap in their knowledge or understanding. That will be your conflict in your story. And if you have a conflict, you need a resolution. And often in marketing, that's our product or our service. So in your case, your learning offering will be the resolution in your story. The fourth element to great stories is emotion. It's no good saying, once upon a time, there was a lady that really wanted to learn about leadership. So she took a leadership course, the end. We want to instigate emotion. Maybe we want to recognize emotions that our people are already feeling and show them how we can transform that emotion into something maybe more positive, more impactful for their life. But emotions have to be in there. And lastly, the story needs to be authentic. We can't go too far with our stories. We can't lie to people. We can't trick them into believing us, and we can't make up something that is completely unbelievable when it comes to storytelling. You can't say, this woman really wanted to be an astronaut, so she took our leadership training, which gave her growth mindset, and then she was an astronaut. That's not believable at all, is it? We need it to be authentic. We need it to be relatable and something that our audience can go, hey, yeah, that's me. So how do these stories come to life in marketing? The first example I want to use is a project we worked on with our friends at Decker Academy. We created a whole campaign with the tagline, Better Veterinary Care Starts With You, Start With Decker Academy. And this campaign, of course, had a variety of different tactics and tools that we used amongst it, but the story really is within that tagline. So the character, Better Veterinary Care Starts With You. We are calling out in this tagline anybody that works in the veterinary profession. We aren't saying vet nurses, we aren't saying vet surgeons, or anybody else that works in the veterinary profession. We are just talking to you, that person that works in veterinary care. It's vague, but it's deliberate. And if you were a vet surgeon and you read it, you'd think they were talking to you. Likewise, if you're a vet nurse, or maybe if you were somebody who just worked in a vet, you would read that and it would resonate with you. So we've got our character down. The conflict tapped into something that we uncovered during our discovery phase, that quite a lot of people in the veterinary profession were quite frustrated with the care that animals were getting, and they wanted to always provide the best possible service. So Better Veterinary Care Starts With You. We are addressing the conflict with better veterinary care. And the resolution, now, that couldn't be more obvious, could it? Our second part of the tagline is Start With Decker Academy. So we're saying Decker Academy is the solution to providing better veterinary care. The emotions are plentiful in this tagline because we're evoking that emotion of where people really wanted to provide better care for animals. We're adding quite a powerful emotion about putting you front and center, and almost a burden, maybe. It starts with you. We're imparting that pressure almost. And we're also giving the relief at the end. Start with Decker Academy. With the resolution, we are providing a sense of comfort, a sense of ambition, a sense of community. There are a lot of emotions we are evoking within this tagline, within this story we are telling. And lastly, the authenticity. As I said, the tagline actually was born from a lot of discovery work, but also we used user-generated content and stories and case studies from vet nurses, vet surgeons, and everybody in between to convey that story about why Decker Academy is the solution to providing better veterinary care. So we can see how the story here is coming to life in just a few words.